Everyone, so today I am going to be doing a little bit for the greenhouse kit that is for Sims 4. It's just a really small kit, but I just wanted to go over a little bit about what's included in that. So I'm going to be playing in Henford on Bagley, which was with the Cottage Living pack. And I already have my little house. So this house right here was Cordelia's secret cottage, and it was already like pre-built and onto this land. So it's one of the smaller houses that you can actually buy here, but I just thought it was really cute, and it was just kind of a great one for my girl to start out with. So I added a little bit to it, and I've changed a little bit, but this is going to be Annie Bell. And she's going to be a freelance botanist, she's going to be a maker, an animal enthusiast, and a vegetarian. And most of the stuff was already in here. I have done very little changing on this. So whenever I first came, all of this was already right here. So like the little animal shed was already here, and so is the chicken coop, but I did change the color of them, and I've also added 2 little of Birdie's bee boxes here. Now I probably should have put them right next to the gate because every time you walk in she might be attacked by bees, but there wasn't a lot of space because you can't really put anything in this area right here. It already had these little plots right here, and I'll just show you what the full house looks like. So I absolutely loved these. I thought that was absolutely adorable here at the top. I'll go ahead and go down. Now the difference that I added here was originally this whole area right here was fenced in with this little gate. I did change the color of this to kind of more of like a mint green just because that's kind of the theme that I'm going for right now. And eventually I'm going to change all of the furniture to make it look a little bit nicer because I'm not really into the red right now. But I'm going to show you how we go about doing the greenhouse. So let's go to build mode. And you're going to go to the windows here. Actually, first I'm going to build all of this in. So my little greenhouse is going to be right in the front of my house. We're going to go to the windows, and you can like filter it by the packs and go all the way down to kits, and that just kind of makes it a little easier. I don't have hardly any kits right now. I've just not bought any, but I had to make sure I get the greenhouse one. So you just add your windows here. So it's going to be nice. So right as she's sitting in her living room, she can look out into her greenhouse. And actually, I think I'm going to make some of these open windows. Yeah. I'll make this side open windows. And then let me check out the doorway real quick to see how wide it is. Okay, that's about perfect. It's nice. I think I'm going to switch actually on this side. I'm going to make these 3 open windows too. And then that's pretty good. Just kind of checking out everything right now and seeing what all is included in the kit. Okay, this is the glass roof. Must be applied to a roof. So I'm going to have to change the roof up here. Let me see how I want to do this. Maybe I could just move that up a hair. this one, move it up a little bit. Still kind of on that side, but that's okay. Wait, I need to take the kid off of here. Okay, let's see. Then I can add this. Like that. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. And then go back over here and find the greenhouse glass roof. And there you go. So that looks kind of cute. I want it to be a little bit flatter though. Oh, not like that, definitely. I want it to be flat completely. No, maybe just a little bit like that. Not too high, but not too low. Okay, now let's go check out our floor patterns. Let's see what kind of flooring I want to do. I kind of like maybe a little too dungeony. No moss papers. This is kind of cute. Wish they had some different colors with it though. Greenhouse pavers. Okay, so this is the one that comes with it. I'll stick with just the plain stone because that's what I got. Okay, that one's cute. I like it actually. Should I do this one to match it on the outside? Let me see. I'll just stick with it for now. Alright, so that would be the outside of the house. Everything looks pretty good. I've got my greenhouse stored there so they can walk into the little gate and go straight into the greenhouse. And it's going to be really nice because when they're inside, they can just look right from their living room into their greenhouse. I'm wondering if I shouldn't put a door here also, but then it's just going to kind of take away what I can put in front of it. So I think for right now, I'll just stick with the door on the outside and then see where I'm at room-wise. Okay, let's go to show all, and then let's filter items by kit again. 'Cause like I said, the only kit I have right now is just pretty much the greenhouse one. So we've got the plant platform by Plant It, and we've got a solar light here. I think I'm going to do mostly everything inside a little more brown because I don't want to do too much green. I can put double lights, top and bottom. And then here is the shelving. So they've got table shelves just like that. And then they've got planted shelves. Okay. I'm gonna stick with this color, I guess. Gives me 2 rows of shelving. Kind of wish that I could just put one more light up here and have 3, but that's probably a little too tall for my sim anyways. Out of the woods seedlings. So you've managed to come this far. You helped to create new life, and now you've transferred your fresh grown seedlings from their seed pot to their own individual pots. So everything is going according to plan. Stay calm. There's nothing that can go wrong at this point, right? Let's see. The Green Gable. This ventilation gate will be the crowning touch to your greenhouse. After all, the best greenhouse ventilation isn't just an option, it's an essential element to the success of your plants. Okay, so we're going to need some ventilation in here. I'm going to add those there because I already got my little windows open on that side, so I'll add them on the ends. Gives us some good ventilation for the garden. Let everything breathe. And then let's work on some tables. I'm gonna go down a level. So this is the gardener stand. This is where it all begins. A seed planted and watered where creation happens. From there, it's up to you how you will fill your space. Will it be a splendid array of wildflowers or a quaint collection of vegetables? Whatever the case may be, with this workbench, you have all the tools and supplies to plant and create the ultimate garden your heart desires. Let's go ahead and get our little gardener stand, and then let's get some shelving. Let's see, that's a storage chest. What color do I actually like? I think I actually like this slightly darker color. That is kind of perfect. So you can have your little gardener stand and then work on everything over here. Then hopes and dreams, seed pot set, and then out of the woods seedlings. Let's go ahead with some mulch to do about planting. That's sweet. Let your neighbors know that you mean business in the garden with a surprisingly messy collection of gardening supplies, from the soil-filled pots with the well-used trowel to the crumpled bags of mulch. It tells everyone around that you have the ultimate green thumb. Green Thumb Secret Solutions. Add some of this into our area. I'm going to keep this up here. Actually, let's put this a little bit closer to our area, because I'm going to say we're probably going to be spraying our plants quite a bit. And then we're going to need various types of pots. And we're going to do all kinds of different colors, because our girl, she likes the variety. The gardener's hall. So this looks like our little tools we're going to use in the garden. Okay, let's see. I guess we could put that on the bottom one. It's just a little bit too tall. Let's go ahead and we'll leave it up there for now. And then this one, we're just going to stick this, whoops, right there in the corner. Let's see, make sure that's not, ooh, that's a little close. Okay, I'll move this, and it's going to stay right here. And let's add a little bit more pots in the area. There's just some large pots. Put those just right next to each other. And then let's start adding some seedlings. Oops, I didn't mean to move you, little fella. Whoopsie daisy. There you go. Alright. I wish these weren't quite so long. I wish they were a little bit higher between each one, but that's alright. So we're going to say that our starting seeds is going to be on the left. Let's see what we want. We're going to start with these ones. These ones do fit. This side is going to be the ones that have already gotten a little bit bigger when we're starting to put them into individual pots. We'll have some random little ones just hanging out and about. Maybe some extras that we didn't know that we were gonna have, double seedlings, that kind of stuff. I always have a bunch that show up whenever I'm growing that end up being like 2 or 3 in one that I wasn't realizing would happen. And then this one, we're gonna put kind of a random selection. Because like I said, we had a little bit of extras we weren't expecting, so it's not gonna be absolutely perfect because no gardener is. Okay, let's see. We got lots of pots now. Now let's looking into miniature vase. Alright, let's go back over to our table and see what we can add as decoration. Let's add a couple different vases in here, and let's do a couple different colors too, because why not? We have some baskets here. So we've got some pink flowers. It looks like pink and green, white and pink. We've got some purple. Let's see this. Oh, those are gorgeous. We're gonna do these colors. Right there. Actually, let me stick that one a little bit further over. There, that looks pretty perfect. Oh, actually, I still got 2 of those on there. Let me fix this. Okay, now it shows our open windows. I was hoping it would just replace it when I put it on top, but I should have known better. Okay, let's see what else we got. So we have this little storage chest too. Let me see. I guess I'm going to put it right here because that looks like where I'm going to have room for it. And so I'm going to do... Let's see. Should we just match it with the brown? Yeah, I guess let's just match it so it's not too much green. And we're going to put this right here. Gives us a little bit of space in between. Let's see if there's anything else. We should probably add some more pots down there because you can never have enough pots. And let's go ahead and add actually some little flowers over here. Some of these aren't ready yet. We just got done planting. And then let's get some empty ones that we can kind of add around. No, it's not. Let me add it right there. That's where I really wanted it. It's okay. We'll add it to the middle. And then This is a pretty big stack of plant pots. Let's see what else. I think we've got one of everything in now. Now we should just maybe start adding in a couple more stuff. Maybe we have a different kind of, we're just gonna say this is like some fertilizer. This says elixirs, but I think we all know it's just different kinds of fertilizers, or, you know, magnesium, any of that kind of stuff. So let's add some different kinds in here. And I really don't feel like just one bag of mulch in here is enough. Let's go ahead and let's add another. Let's do, what kind did I do last time? Okay, I did the one for the veggies. So let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's got a little chicken one. That's gonna be cute. Okay, let's do the one for the chicken. Right there. And then the green table. Oops, oh goodness. Why do I always keep grabbing stuff? Alright, let's check this out. What is this for? I guess it's supposed to go on the wall somewhere. Ventilation, great, will be the crowning touch to your greenhouse. After all, the best greenhouse ventilation isn't just an option, it's an essential element to the success of your plants. I don't know where this kind of goes. I don't really know where I'm supposed to put this. I guess this is probably supposed to be on the wall somewhere, but I don't really like the look of it, so I'm not going to add it, I'm sorry. But it looks like I've got everything else now, so this is going to be the view of it. Let's go ahead and go to live mode, and we're going to go down just to see a little bit better. This is going to be the front of it. You've got your little greenhouse here. We've got our little ventilation. Okay. Here's all of our little seedlings. I'm just going to go ahead and I guess pull that down. We looked at our seedlings. Here is our beautiful stands. Got everything we can need. Oh, there looks like there's little gloves maybe hanging out, but those are awful looking gloves. And then we've got some gloves there. And then here is the side of it. No, I'm pretty happy with everything. What do you think? I think it looks pretty cute. There's probably some extra stuff that I'm going to add that came with, like the cottage living and then the eco living and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go in and add some more stuff to it later on maybe. But for right now, just for having the greenhouse kit in it, I think it looks pretty perfect. And I think it came along really well. And it's going to go along really perfect with just kind of this little simple living that she's going to be doing. So I'm probably going to do quite a bit more with Annabelle and just her life. I just got started with her, so I haven't done anything else. This is actually the first moment that she stepped into this area, and I'm just going with kind of the life story that she was left this by her grandparents. So her grandma lived here and was like a gardener, and her grandpa was a bit of a farmer with animals, and now they've both passed away. So she came here and moved from the city, and she's kind of wanting a little bit more of a simple living. And she's going to try to spruce the place up a little bit, and who knows, maybe even find love with someone in the town. So we'll see. I'll be adding a couple more probably episodes starting with her here in the next couple weeks. So don't forget to give me a follow if you enjoyed. And I'm going to be doing a little bit more also of kind of unpacking of the different expansions and kits. Thanks so much. Bye.